Hey y'all, I did a run to Bed Bath & Beyond on my lunch hour today, and I was going to show you all the goodies I got. I'm going to go ahead and start with the big one. I was in need of another mandolin slicer, so I went and got this OXO Good Grips V-blade mandolin slicer. And as soon as cucumbers start coming in, I'll be able to do a review on this and see how you like it. It was $39.99. I had a 20% off coupon for one item, and it automatically goes to the most expensive item, so I got it for $31.99. They had a chef's version, one Good Grips Chef mandolin slicer. It was online, it was $79.99. In the store it was slightly different, and it was $69.99. The only thing I could really see different about it is it had one extra blade to do waffle cuts. I mainly wanted one that would do these crinkle cuts for when I do bread and butter pickles this year. So I couldn't justify spending an extra $30 or more just for a waffle cut that I probably won't use. But this will also julienne and thick and thin. And so anyway, that was my big purchase for the day. I've been wanting one of those for a little bit. Also, while I was in there, got me a cheap egg slicer. Just been needing one of those. I'm tired of trying to chop up eggs by knife, so that'll make quick work of it. I'm really liking these silicone utensils, silicone coated. They're real strong. So I went and got me another spoon. I do wish they were a little longer, but I also needed a whisk so I don't scratch up non-stick coating. So these were two for $2. They were $5.99 or 2 for $10. So that worked out pretty good. The egg slicer was probably the cheapest thing. It was $3.99. The last thing I got was some orange essential oil. Now this is only about half an ounce, and it was $9.99. I know I can get it cheaper at Amazon. I know, Mandy, you even told me before I went over there. But this was a convenience purchase. I've been needing some. It was there. I was there. I grabbed it. So there you go, my Bed Bath & Beyond haul. In total, I spent $55.97, $61.15 with tax. So not too bad, because at least now I have a decent mandolin to slice things, and my cucumbers are coming in really well. In fact, I picked 2 out of the garden, one slicer and one pickling cucumber this evening, so we won't have to wait too long for me to try this out at all. And while I'm at it, I'm going to give a couple of shout outs, and I had notes on who I want to give that to. I know one I want to give right off the top of my head is Dan and his wife Denise at Home in the Sticks. Been enjoying their channel. He's got a great garden going. He does a lot of raised bed work. He's a police officer down there in Mississippi, and I want to say thank you for your service to the community. Even though you're not in my community, you have a pretty thankless job these days, and I appreciate what you do. Thank you for being out there, and we support our men in blue. Also, hang on, let me get my list. Okay, another new channel I've been watching is the Four Hearts Ranch, TW and Melissa. They do a little homesteading, and Melissa does some cooking stuff. She's going to be pickling carrots pretty soon, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. Also, All Sorts up in Canada. I've been watching hers. She giving people ideas and tips on urban homesteading, I guess you'd call it. She lives in a condo apartment up there, and she does allotment gardening. And it's been interesting to see how she has to go about taking care of her garden and what she gets out of it and how she preserves it. Also, my last one right quick is going to be to a lady up in Brooklyn. Brooklyn's Frugal Pantry. Sorry, I got interrupted. I had to take that phone call. Okay, the other one, one of the other ones I was doing, wanted to give a shout out to is Brooklyn's Frugal Pantry. It's a lady up in Brooklyn, New York. She does a lot of canning, and I for one, you never think about New Yorkers canning and growing their own stuff. I mean, I'm sure they do out in the areas that aren't right there in the city, but I think it's great that she does. I hope her children will decide to learn and carry on the tradition with their family. Also, another last one, quick shout out to Southern Yankee Homestead Journey. Couple, I believe his name is James, and I'm not sure about her name, Atina, and if I'm mangling that, I am so sorry. I need to see how it's spelled out to be able to know I'm pronouncing it correctly. They live in an apartment on the other side of Tennessee right now, but they are planning and making preparations for moving to a homestead so that they can raise their own food and have, you know, whatever animals they're going to have. But it'll be interesting to see how they go about their planning, how they're budgeting for it, you know, what they're doing to save. You know, I'm not sure how they're going to go about it yet. And also, James is trying to learn to make bread, and I can sympathize with him on having those disappointing loaves come out. But keep at it. You'll get it eventually. It does take practice. So anyway, there we are. Quick Bath & Beyond haul and some shout outs, and I will put links to the channels that I've mentioned below so that y'all can access them easy. And y'all have a nice evening. We'll talk to you later.